Let's get one thing straight. This isn't your typical review video. Reviews are everywhere, and let's be honest, most of them are just unboxings with a side of feature listing. No, this is a first impressions video where we dive into the features and put them to the test in some real world scenarios. When I explained my approach to Inkerma, they couldn't wait to get the Ace-Tape in my hands to see what I'd do with it. And after spending time with this tool, I can already tell you, it's got some tricks up its sleeve. With a laser that measures up to 130 feet, a self-locking 16-foot tape, and measurement switching on the fly, it's packed with features. But does it really deliver? Let's get started with my first impressions of the Inkerma Ace-Tape laser tape measurer. First up, it comes with Duracell batteries. It's a nice touch, and much better than the no-name batteries some brands toss in. Now, this wrist strap. It's stretchy, which is good, but I'm still battling with actually attaching it. Every time I try, the string vanishes into the hole and doesn't find its way back out. If Houdini were a tape measure, this would be his act. Turning it on, a simple tap of the power button. You'll hear a single beep letting you know it's ready. Point the laser, press the button again, and your measurement is displayed. It's quick, accurate, and that super bright display, a lifesaver, especially in really bright lighting. It could almost double as a flashlight. Here's something handy. It shows your last measurement too, so you can grab two measurements, carry it over to your material, and you're set to cut. No mental gymnastics required. The laser works up to 130 feet or 40 meters for those who prefer metric, and switching between units is as easy as pressing the U button. Even after you've measured, you can convert the units. It's like having a built-in calculator for conversions. It's also a good old-fashioned 16-foot tape measure. Self-locking too. Just extend it and it stays put. Press this big green button and it reels right back in. Simple, smooth, satisfying. And of course, the belt clip, a staple for any decent tape measure. It's right where you expect it and it does the job. Now the laser. It's the star of the show. Set the base against one surface, aim that red dot, press the button, and bam! There's your measurement. It even factors in the length of the device itself so you can trust the accuracy. And for those who like options, it displays in fractions or decimals, so it's your call. That's the Inkerma Ace-Tape laser tape measure at first glance. Lots of potential, some quirks, and plenty to explore. But the real question, how well does it perform in real-world situations? Let's put it to the test. I've got a yardstick set up here, with one end snug against the box. The tape measure sits right at the start. Hold on, before we do this, let's compare the tape measure part to the yardstick for accuracy, which is spot on. They're the same. All right, now I'm gonna put this block of wood to a position on the yardstick. How about the 12-inch mark? And use the laser to see if the measurement matches what we see on the yardstick. Well, there it is, 12 1/8 inches. That eighth doesn't concern me much because there's a lot of room here for human error, like the board not being square or sitting at an angle. Let's try a couple of other measurements and see how they do. You know what? I think they looked pretty accurate to me. So far, this laser seems right on point, literally. Now, here's a curveball, a reflective surface. Let's see what the laser thinks of this mirror. Looks like reflections aren't its strong suit. But hey, if you ever need to measure around a corner, this might be your moment. Now let's check out some real-world scenarios where the last one could destroy traditional tape measures. We're going to tackle wall-to-wall measurements. No more stretching out a tape measure while doing gymnastics to keep it tight. Just set the laser tape measure against one wall, point to the other, and press the button. Simple, accurate, frustration-free. Here's a scenario that is more of a hypothetical, needing to measure through obstacles. I don't have a good obstacle handy, so I've simulated the challenge with the slats of this chair back. A steadier hand than mine does help. The laser handles it perfectly. No threading a tape measure through tight spaces or guessing the distance. Just point, press, measure. Simple and accurate. Here's another practical use, measuring from the edge of a table to a wall. It's perfect for aligning furniture or ensuring your layout is precise. Plus, it's quicker and more reliable than guessing or using the old eyeball method. Our final example, let's talk about precision and why this laser is perfect for situations where traditional tape measures could fall short. First, I'll measure the cabinet width using this old tape measure and lock it in place. Now, let's transfer this to my miter station and cut a board to size. Well, that didn't go quite as planned. What's the best way to avoid this? Pay attention. Oh, well, okay, fine. What's the second best way to prevent it? Inkerma Ace-Tape laser tape measure. This is why I don't use tape measures around saw blades. But with the laser tape measure, there's no risk of accidental sacrifices. Watch this. Point the laser to the blade. You set your stop, and you're ready for the perfect cut. No guesswork, no accidents, just precision. It's a perfect fit every time. So what's the verdict? The Inkerma Ace-Tape laser tape measure, that's really a mouthful, isn't just a tool. It's a multitasking, precision-packed necessity. And while it's not perfect, like seriously, that wrist strap still has me stumped. It more than makes up for it with its features and performance. If you're looking for a tool that can keep up with your projects and doubles as entertainment with your cat, this might just be worth adding to your toolbox. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment with your favorite feature or how you'd use the Ace-Tape. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.